Let's play some Power Wash Simulator. I heard that there is a Santa's Workshop bonus level in this game. I started playing this game back in June 2023 for a Try It Tuesday, and I really enjoyed it, but I've never had a chance to circle back around to it and play more of it. So I'm gonna play some for Christmas. Thank goodness there's someone on Santa's list who's really good at power washing and keeping secrets. It's exactly what we need right now. As you can probably gather, Santa's Workshop has seen better days. Every day before yesterday, in fact. Since yesterday, it's become coated in a mixture of soot and the gloopiest, stickiest, most delicious mess ever. With only one sleep left till Christmas and still so much to do, we're needing our very own Christmas miracle. All right, so it's Christmas Eve and we need to clean up Santa's Workshop. Let's do it. All right, here we are. Oh, wow, it is a mess in here. It looks like there's different colors of goop. Oh, look at, there's a tree. And oh, there's stairs. Oh, looks like somebody got an elf got caught in the crossfire of some kind of food fight or something. Now I gotta remember how to use the controls. Okay, it was Christmas Eve, a night we look forward to for one special reason, says French Bob. Oh, all right. Oh, look, as we clean everything up, we can see it all. It's the night that our inventor, Ivor Nidia, pitches next year's star toy to Santa. However, this year, Ivor was told to carry them through to Santa's office in a big box to stop any peeks. Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's just get started here at the entrance. We knew they had to be really good. Employee entrance. Employee door handle cleaned. Oh, we got a little bonus for that. Now, I think I can change. Yeah, here we go. Prime Vista Pro extra long extension. Short extension, none. Stubby gun, long extension. Let's do this. I don't know what difference it makes. And then what's this do? Nozzles, 0 degree nozzle, 15 degree nozzle, 25 degree, 40 degree. Let's try the 40 degree nozzle. What does that do? Oh, yeah. All right. There's a big mess in here, so we need a wide nozzle. Maybe the 65. What is that one? Pro soap nozzle. Okay, that's for special soap maybe. Let's go with the 40 degree nozzle. I like that. Oh, we cleaned the door. Oh, Santa's coat and boots. What's this one do? Oh, cleaning liquids. Okay. We have metal cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner, and wood cleaner. All right, well, we'll save that for if we need it. Oh, the door is clean. I don't know about you, but I like watching power washing channels. I watch lawn mowing channels too, like SB Mowing and SB Power Washing on YouTube. And I watch Midwest Magic Cleaning. Do you watch cleaning channels? Tell me your favorites in the comments. I mean, I guess watching is a strong word. Like, I don't sit riveted to the screen, but like I'll put them on in the background while I'm doing other things. Look at that. Oh, Santa's coat. Shouldn't we put it in the washing machine? I wonder what happened in here that made everything so dirty. I wonder if I can change the angle of the nozzle. Oh, I'm pushing the right arrow and it kind of highlights all the dirt. Oh, if I push the left arrow, it just leaves it on. I don't have to hold the trigger down all the time. Oh, that's handy. Oh, and the A button is jump. Let's use the extra long extension. Or the ceiling way up there. Alright, well I'm just going to continue working on Santa's workshop. Thanks for hanging out with me. We can sit here and talk about Christmas. We can listen to Christmas music and just enjoy being together. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. I do appreciate it. I know that this isn't a live stream and I'm not actually there when you watch this video, but I'm thinking about you. I'm hoping that you have a happy holiday. I know this time of year can be difficult for some people, but hey, tell me about it. Tell me about it in the comments. I do read my comments. I'm a small channel, so it's easier for me to read all of my comments. I guess that's one good thing about being a small channel. Christmas can be a difficult time for me sometimes because I don't have a lot of fond childhood memories of Christmas. And so for a long time in my adult life, I did not celebrate Christmas. I'm gonna go, yeah. In fact, for a few years, I would work every Christmas because I was a journalist, worked for newspapers, and, you know, the news never stops, so there have to be reporters and photographers and editors and all of that all the time, no matter what holiday it is. But I would always volunteer to work on Christmas because I didn't celebrate it, and I figured that way people who cared and had families could be free to celebrate it, and I would work. I didn't mind that at all. Of course, now I do have a family. I've raised 2 kids, and I have a husband and cats and in-laws. But I still think that Christmas can be too commercial. Very high pressure, like this pressure washing, right? It can be a lot of work, a lot of pressure. Can we move objects? Oh, we can pick up, place equipment. Oh, all right. Oh, I can place it right here. Okay. And you know, that's not what Christmas should be about. Christmas should not be about how much money you spend or how much you impress other people. Unfortunately, that's how some people look at it. Can I move this? I can. So where is this supposed to go? The ladder kind of had a little outline to show me where it needed to be. I don't see an outline for this thing. Let's just place it there for now. You know, I think that Christmas time should be about love and generosity, spending time with people you care about, helping others. It's not about how fancy your dinner is or your plates or how much money you spent on the gifts. It shouldn't be about those things. And you know, if it's that way for you, like if you enjoy spending money on people and you have lots of money to spend, good for you. I mean, you know, do it. Make yourself happy. If you like having a beautiful spread and fancy dishes and all of that, good for you. But don't expect everyone else to share your values. Don't pressure. Don't use it as an excuse to pressure other people to do things that they don't want to do or can't afford or don't care about. That's the strange thing about Christmas, I think, that's different from other holidays, is there's sort of this, I don't know, freedom to pressure other people. I mean, whether it's corporations trying to guilt us into spending more money, or family trying to guilt us into doing things. You know, Christmas shouldn't be about that. One day until Christmas. All right. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. It says nice. Alright, well, we're gonna clean that off. My parents had this weird obsession with spending tons of money at Christmas that they didn't have, and then trying to guilt us for it the rest of the year. Like, well, we spent all this money on you at Christmas and we got you all this stuff, and so you should do X, Y, Z or whatever. And it's like, come on, man. I mean, I don't just mean like, oh, you should be a good kid. Like, yeah, that's the basic, right? Be a good kid or Santa won't bring you gifts. No, I mean like when I was a teenager and stuff, it was like, well, they were very controlling and abusive anyway. But they would insist on buying a bunch of things, and like every year they'd say, make a wish list. And I'd be like, I don't want anything though, like I'm good. Because, you know, from the time I was like 14, 15 years old, I would do jobs. Like I would do babysitting, and sometimes I did part-time work where my mom worked and got paid under the table because I wasn't really supposed to be working at the age of 15, I guess, but not without a work permit. So I had a lot of my own money, and I would buy the things that I needed. I didn't need them to buy me stuff, because also I just didn't want them to spend money they didn't have. It's like, you know, the magic of Christmas can be in baking cookies together and doing crafts together and things like that, you know, homemade gifts. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I spent hundreds of dollars that I don't have and now I'm in debt and you're an ungrateful brat. Oh, everyone was hard at work, says French Bob. I guess we're getting more of the lore here. Bangs was testing the durability of their rocket ships on the ceiling, whilst Mullet was fine-tuning the high notes of their xylophones. Mullet. That's a heck of an elf name. Were they elves or bikers? Across the way, High Top Fade had made some planes with precision engineering, whilst Pompadour had made some dolls that probably needed more work, really. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be going on and unloading all of my sad Christmas stories on you. You probably have plenty of your own. But if you don't, consider yourself fortunate. And I am happy for you. But don't let nostalgia turn you into a tyrant. Just because you have fond, happy memories of Christmas doesn't mean everybody does. And it doesn't mean that your feelings about Christmas are the only valid feelings. My family has a running joke. We talk about ruining Christmas. It's like any little thing that happens, like, oh, we ran out of cranberry sauce. Oh no, Christmas is ruined. Or, oh, we ran out of Scotch tape. Christmas is ruined. Like, and it's just kind of our sarcastic way of sort of poking fun at the idea that there's any one way to do Christmas, and that it has to always be that way or it's the wrong way. Or just, you know, how silly it is, the idea that Christmas could be ruined at all. Right? I mean, that's sort of the message of the Grinch. They didn't have presents and they didn't have their feasts and all of that, but Christmas wasn't ruined for them because that's not what it's about. And yet there seems to be an awful lot of people who let their Christmases get ruined. They make it miserable for everyone else because something wasn't just so. I mean, that's a big reason why I just didn't want to celebrate Christmas for a long time. I mean, I still don't. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I like the idea of Christmas. I love generosity. I love helping others. I love, you know, peace on earth, goodwill towards everyone. I love the music and the decorations and the bright lights, and we're trying to survive the winter together, right? Okay, how the heck am I gonna get down in that crack? There we go. Maybe I gotta have a shorter nozzle. That's probably the trick there, right? Yeah, but if you're letting Christmas turn you into a tyrant, or the expectations of other people are making you miserable at Christmas, that's not what it's all about. Push back against that stuff, man. So I guess you could say I love the spirit of the holiday, but I don't like the commercialism. But not just the commercialism, I don't like it being used as an excuse to fight with other people or judge other people. That's not the spirit of the holiday, I think. What do you think about Christmas? How do you celebrate it, if you do? And if you don't, do you celebrate other holidays in the winter? There are a lot of winter holidays, and I know that the idea of there being other winter holidays pisses some people off, but it's just a fact. There are so many winter holidays. It's like every culture, every religion, everybody can appreciate that it gets dark, it's cold, and we're all just trying to survive. I did a Fallout 3 video at one point when I was playing Fallout 3. It's still on my channel. And I went around, I had saved, while I was playing Fallout 3, I had saved every teddy bear that I ever found in the game. And then I took all of the teddy bears and delivered them to all of the children in the wasteland. So every child character in the game got a teddy bear. Now, obviously, I couldn't actually give them the teddy bears. Like, they didn't have a conversation option to say, oh, yeah, thank you for the teddy bear. But I would just, like, basically drop the bear on them. But every one of them, I would say something different. So it was like, I would be like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Feliz Navidad, Happy Solstice, Happy Hanukkah. You know, I was just going around saying all the different holidays. It was pretty funny. Oh, I hear the reindeer. I think that's what I'm hearing. Unless I'm hearing Krampus or something. But yeah, tell me what your favorite things are about Christmas or the holidays in the wintertime. Or just your favorite things about winter. Or if you have sad memories, I want to hear those too. Because you know what? We don't always have to be happy all the time. I don't like toxic positivity. Like, sometimes we need to acknowledge that we have sadness or anger and other feelings besides just being happy all the time. I mean, I know there's that saying, fake it till you make it, but I don't think that that's really mentally very healthy. I find what helps me the most is when I can be honest about my feelings and have other people listen to me about them, you know? And really hear me and acknowledge it's been rare in my life when I can be honest, totally honest, and have someone say, I hear you. You know, I'm there for you. Like, that's not something that is very common. So I want to hear you. And I want to be there for you. So, you know, tell me what you want to tell me in the comments. Now, I'm not a doctor or a psychologist or anything like that. So, you know, I can't tell you what to do to fix your problems. But I'm willing to hear them. Ah, I fell off the candy cane. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get this clean. What is it? What does it say? Oh, it's Santa's list. Oh, it's got names like Grinch, Tallulah, Cocoa, Marmalade, Smudge. Are these elves? So what's your favorite holiday movie? My favorite holiday program is not actually a movie. It's an episode of The Twilight Zone from the 1950s or 60s or whenever it came out. It's called Night of the Meek. And I watch that every year. I absolutely love it. And that's kind of what it's about. It's about the idea that, you know, Christmas should be about kindness and forgiveness and generosity and not about greed or showing off or judging others. It's about helping those less fortunate. And it's just my absolute favorite. It just embodies so many of the things that I believe in and hold dear. And it's, you know, it's a show that's like over 50 years old. Maybe 60 or 70 years old, I don't know. Much older than me, and I'm in my 50s. So, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess. These are issues that people have been dealing with for a long time. Not just in modern times. Let's see, what else do I like? I like the movie A Bishop's Wife. That's one that not a lot of people know about, but I love that movie. It's also an older movie. I think it's from the 50s. Oh. Was that the ceiling? Did I get the ceiling clean? I guess I did. Alright, but we need to clean this candy cane and this ornament back here. Oh. It's like they had a reindeer poop explosion, I swear. Where's that candy cane bin? I know, I'm terrible. Can I crouch? Oh, I can crouch. I'm trying to get the dirt back here. Oh, I can crouch even lower. Okay, I'm popping the right joystick to do that. I'm playing this game on my PC, but I'm using an Xbox controller because I prefer to do things with a controller. Ooh, I can just walk along this railing. Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh, there's so much more to clean back here. Oh, jeez. I like the story of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Oh, look, Santa's letters. Letters to Santa in the mailbox. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Oh, we're probably gonna have to get the underside of these stairs, aren't we? What versions of A Christmas Carol do I like? Well, I like the musical Scrooge. I was actually in a couple of high school productions of that when I was younger. I think like 13, 14 something. I was one of the Cratchit children And then when I was 15, 16, something like that, I was Mrs. Fezziwig. So I had a solo singing part because Scrooge the musical had lots of songs in it. And I also played the Ghost of Christmas Future because I was tall and skinny at the time. I mean, I'm still tall, just not so skinny anymore. Alright, let's crouch way down. Oh, yeah, look at all that dirt. But yeah, I had some pale skeletal bony fingers that I would point with while I was wearing the black robes of the Grim Reaper type Ghost of Christmas Future. It was very, very goth, and I loved it. But I liked being Mrs. Fezziwig too. I got to wear a big Victorian dress. It was green. It was beautiful. And I got to sing, and that was fun. I also, for the production of Scrooge the musical, made the garland wreath that the Ghost of Christmas Present wore. I made a big crown of holly and ivy. But I like other versions of A Christmas Carol too. Like there's an old black and white one starring Alistair Sim. I think that's his name. I like that one. And my husband likes the one with George C. Scott. That one's good too. Did we ever get the mailbox to flash at us and say it was clean? I don't know if it did. There it did. Postbox cleaned. Okay. We done did it. There we go. We got the nutcracker all cleaned. Oh, and Santa's office door. Is that what that is? Oh my goodness, this place is just a mess. Alright, let's do this side of the stair railing. Oh, French Bob's back. High Top Fade suspected a fault on one of their planes and was about to give it a test flight when Ivor came skipping into the workshop carrying their box of secrets. Box of secrets, huh? Distracted, High Top Fade launched their plane across the room, wherein a 1 in a million shot it wedged itself deep into the mechanism of the present wrapping machine. Oh no. Don't you wish you had a button in real life that you could press and it would show you where all the dirt was that you needed to clean in your house? I guess that's what a UV light is, right? Alright. Let's get underneath the tree here. And the backs of all the presents. Oh. Look at that filthy little bow right there. Oh, the back of this one. I guess all this paper and ribbons made out of vinyl. The water's not soaking through. there are other Christmas movies I like too. I mean, there's A Christmas Story. There's Elf. Those are ones I've watched with my kids when they were growing up. Oh. Hang on. Can I get up here? There we go. We got the candy cane. There we go. We got the tree. And the window. Movie night this Thursday at 7 p.m. Santa's office. A night full of fun Christmas movies for all of our friends and family. Movies rated PG. That's cute. Speaking of movies, right? Oh, there we go. The banner is clean. Ooh, I can hear the wind blowing. Look at the snow outside. It's so pretty. So, what are your favorite holiday songs? Do you listen to holiday music? Like the radio stations start playing music. I'm sure there's holiday playlists on Spotify and Pandora. Is Pandora still a thing? I don't know. I don't use any of those. Alright, let's switch to the... Oh, the little... Yeah, and do this. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's really get it. Nice. I'll tell you what song I can't stand. It's that one about the Christmas shoes. But Patton Oswalt did a whole comedy routine about that song. I'm so glad they've stopped playing it on the local radio stations here. I mean, I don't have Spotify or anything like that. Like, if I'm just out and about, I'm usually not driving for very long in my car, so I just listen to the radio. But man, I got so tired of them playing that Christmas shoes song. The one I do like though, I don't know what it's called. It's about the orphan girl named Maria. And she finds a wounded bird and nurses it back to health. And then takes it into the church. It's kind of similar to the Little Drummer Boy type of sentiment of like, I don't have anything else, but I offer the Nightingale's song instead of the little rumpa-pum-pum drummer boy music, but same kind of idea. I like that song. I mean, there's a whole lot of Christmas songs, and I know a whole lot of Christmas songs. I like the medieval sounding ones though. In fact, I had an album of, I guess it's medieval. I don't know if it's medieval or Renaissance or like what it technically was considered, but it was like really old Christmas music. I like that. I still listen to it at Christmas time. Around the winter solstice. Holly and the Ivy, I like that one. Jolly Old Hawk. Jolly Old Hawk and his wings were gray. I like that one. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I like that one. I would love to go caroling. I guess that's considered cringe nowadays or something, but man, I love caroling. There was one year back in the late 80s when some friends of mine and we went out to see a community college medieval madrigal performance for the holidays. And then there used to be like a medieval musical dinner theater thing that would happen in my town, but they stopped doing it. I used to go to that at Christmas time. I don't know what it is with me and the association of like medieval stuff or Renaissance stuff with Christmas, but for some reason I've got that association, a very strong association. Join us for our Christmas party, Christmas Eve, Sunday, tonight, 6 p.m. at the Snow Globe. Music, food, drink. Please note, after last year's eggnog issues, we are no longer providing eggnog as a beverage of choice. And this is Elf Christmas schedule. Oh, French Bob. He's the one that's been sending us messages about what happened in here. And there's Mullet and High Top Fade, Beehive, Bangs, Pompadour, and Vicky Lou. Whoop whoop. Thursday. Movie night. Christmas party. Excited. Did I get the top? Is this one all finished? There we go. Oh, I think I got the wall. 0 days since last eggnog incident. These elves like their eggnog, don't they? Oh man, look how far back we gotta go. We're nowhere near done. What's the best Christmas gift you were ever given? Or holiday gift if you don't do Christmas. Whatever holidays you celebrate. I think one of my favorites is when my youngest daughter, who we call Baby Jules on this channel, she was, I want to say, maybe 5 or 6, 7 years old, single digits. And she took a heart-shaped tin. It was a candy tin. I think it had been left over from Valentine's Day or something. And she took a marker, and inside the tin she wrote, "My love." And she wrapped it and gave it to me for Christmas. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. So basically she gave me her love for Christmas. And I cried. I cried so hard when I got that. I'm still tearing up thinking about it. It was the sweetest little thing. So what is going on here? There's a soldier. Is this a wrapping paper station? Like we're using this cutter to cut the wrapping paper maybe? Yeah, and there's the wrapping paper. Oh, it's workbench fabric, it said. Okay. There we go. Workbench fabric cutter. Nope. I missed that spot over there. Oh my goodness. Are we making progress? We've done about half of the workshop. There we go. Workbench cleaned. And I think everything on it is cleaned as well. Nope. The surface looks like it's still dirty. There we go. The mat is cleaned. So do you still send out Christmas cards? That was such a popular thing to do back when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. My mom would sit and do Christmas cards like several nights in a row. She'd get out her address book which was actually a paper book, not just a file in a computer or on a phone. She'd get out her address book and she'd go through and sit and address cards. And we would get so many cards in the mail. And we'd hang them up. Usually we would tape them up, like we had a little piece of tinsel or something that was like draped around the door frame. And then we would attach all the cards to that. It was pretty exciting. Getting mail was always exciting when I was a kid. That was one of my favorite things, was just getting mail, any kind of mail. I just thought getting stuff just showing up at your house was just so much fun. Even if it was just junk mail or something. I actually used to make a lot of things out of junk mail. I kind of still do. I save scraps of paper, or what they would call ephemera, I guess, in the Victorian age. Catalogs and advertisements and magazines and all those sorts of things. There's lots of paper when I was younger. And I would take it and I would make collages out of it. Sometimes I'd make small collages that were like for bookmarks or cards. I still make collage cards. A lot of the holiday cards that I send out are cards that I've made. It used to be you'd get a card in the mail and it would sometimes come with photos or a letter. You know, it was really the time of year when you were like catching up with all of your friends and family. Because we didn't have the internet. We didn't have social media. We didn't have Instagram and Facebook and whatever the heck. YouTube. We didn't have all of that. So if you got a letter in the mail with information about your friends and family, what they'd been up to. That's the one thing that I kind of miss about the olden days. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't want to be stuck in my ways and resent the movement of time forward and all of that. But, you know, back in my day, we could just sort of relax and not have to think about everything everywhere all at once. You know, like we weren't constantly receiving pings and messages and texts and, you know, we weren't doom scrolling. And I mean, that's not to say that there weren't magazines and newspapers and television programs that people would sit in front of. I mean, that's what cracks me up nowadays is people talking about screen time. Oh, there's too much screen time. Yeah, and back in my day, they called it the boob tube, and people sat in front of it. Even baby boomers spent a lot of time parked in front of a TV screen watching the news and watching commercials and watching TV shows. Like, that's nothing new. It cracks me up when they say, too, like, don't be looking at your screen before you go to bed or you can't sleep. Yeah, well, what do you think people did? Like, my parents had a TV in their bedroom, and they always watched Johnny Carson and David Letterman and whatever talk shows were on at night before they went to bed. Or they'd watch the evening news that came on at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or whatever. It didn't stop them from going to bed. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of pearl clutching about things that have kind of always been a thing. But anyway, yeah, we didn't have the internet or social media, so, you know, we didn't have an awareness of, like, what our friends and family were doing 24/7. If you were at work, you were doing work. If you were at school, you were doing school. And if you were at home, you were doing home things. I mean, people expected that, you know, you were making dinner, or you were eating dinner, or you were watching a TV program, or you were doing homework, or whatever. And so it wasn't like... there wasn't this sense of like we had to be aware and in contact with each other constantly. And I kind of miss that. Personally. I mean, like, I remember when we got an answering machine for the first time. And if the phone rang during dinner or during a TV program or something, my parents would just say, let the answering machine get it. We'll call them back later. We weren't expected to drop everything and rush to someone else's beck and call. It was considered rude to call somebody's house during the dinner hour, or, you know, if they were a friend of yours and they knew that you were watching a TV program at a certain time, because TV programs were scheduled at certain times. It wasn't just an on-demand sort of thing. People didn't share pictures of the food they ate. Because you know what? Photos were rare. You had to buy film, which cost money. And you had to have the film developed, which cost money. And you didn't always know when you took pictures if the picture was going to come out. You just had to hope for the best. Maybe take 2 or 3 pictures, but even then, you know, people didn't really do that because it costs money. I used to work in a photo lab when I was in college. It was a 1-hour photo lab, which was a big deal. People could bring in their film and have it developed within an hour. Like now you take a picture, you see it instantly. And you can say, oh, I blinked, let's retake it. It used to be it took like a few days or more to get your film developed. So you might celebrate Christmas and not know until New Year's that everybody in the pictures you took all blinked. It's too late to take them again because Christmas is already over. Baby Jules is working retail this year for the first time. It's her first retail Christmas. Oh boy, she is so tired of it. I think if you can make it through a Christmas season in retail, you can pretty much handle anything. I mean, if you're out there working retail, I tell you what, you have my admiration and respect. That is hard. That is a hard job. It's a thankless job. It really is, especially at Christmas. I mean, people are so cranky and everybody's stressed. I say I don't want to celebrate Christmas. Like I said, I like the idea of Christmas spirit. I like the idea of helping others, of being with friends and family. Like, all of that stuff is all warm and fuzzy, wonderful. But, like, celebrating Christmas where you're getting stressed out, where, you know, like if I see something I want to buy somebody, I'll just buy it for them. I just want to give it to them any time of the year. I don't want to wait for Christmas. I don't want to find something and be like, oh, I know my sister would love this, or oh, I know that my daughter would love this, and then just sit on it until the day when I'm allowed to give them something. Like that's, or, you know, socially allowed, socially encouraged to gift things. It's like I'd rather just give it to them whenever I find it. You know, and I do that. I mean, I do give people a lot of gifts when it's not holidays. Like for me, holidays are more like I'd rather have experiences. Like for Halloween, you know, dressing up, or for Christmas, going caroling, baking cookies together, something like that. But then gifts, I just like to give people all year round. Oh, the underneath of the light lampshade. There we go. Ah, there's so many cracks and crevices. It's crazy. There we go. I think that's everything in the middle. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, this is Santa's sleigh. Oh my gosh, we still have to do the sleigh. What are these little things supposed to be? Are these supposed to be where the elves sit? Around the fireplace and Santa gets the big ass chair? Who the heck does he think he is? Santa a bit of a tyrant? Is that the whole chair? Yep. Santa's chair is cleaned. No, no, no. There's a little bit up around the medallion up here. There we go. The candy cane chair decoration is cleaned. We have cleaned only 56% of this place after all the work that we've done. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is where we came in. And this is how much we still have to do. Oh, French Bob is back. The present wrapping machine immediately seized up. Seized up. Shouldn't it be seized? S-E-I-Z-E. Bellowing with soot, it sent coal pellets flying in all directions. Oh, okay, so the present wrapping machine exploded in here? Is that what happened? All of us immediately realized that we needed to do something. The only problem was that nobody knew what that thing was. Except Ivor. Yeah, what is this thing? Is this the present wrapping machine? Looks like it. Alright, let's clean the fireplace. Fireplace stocking cleaned. Oh gosh, but the fireplace is still not all cleaned. Oh, I can get up here. The painting frame is cleaned. The stocking is cleaned. What about the gnome? The mantle is cleaned. Fireplace mantle beam cleaned. Mantle pillar cleaned. Okay. Alright, I think that's the whole fireplace. Oh, conveyor belt window cleaned. Is this the present wrapping machine? Oh, it looks like it. It's got a bunch of wrapping paper here. Processing machine quality inspector? Is that what that said? There we go. Oh, it's a lot cleaner in here, but we still have 26% to go. I took a little break. I'd actually been playing this game for over 2 hours, and I got up and went and had dinner. Of course, the video is not going to be 2 hours. I'm going to edit. wonder if I can jump up here. Oh, I can. And there's... what's up here? Oh, just a ledge. Okay. But let's wash the tops of the presents here. Oh, man. What, each individual present in the box here has to be clean? Wow. So what's your favorite holiday food? We've talked about so many other aspects of the holidays. I don't think we've talked about the food. You have a favorite pie, favorite cookies? Do you do baking yourself or do you buy it? I used to do all of the cooking myself, but then as I got older and my kids got older, I started buying things sometimes. There's some things they want me to make, but then there's some things that I buy. I mean, buying things saves time too. Cooking everything yourself can be very time consuming. Uh-oh. French Bob says, Ivor threw open his box and started dishing out his new invention to everyone. I guess we hit 80% clean and we're getting more of the lore. They were incredible, like bags with handles that connected to a wandy thing that you hold in your hand. Okay, I don't know what that means. What are they talking about? Only when you press the button it didn't squirt water, but ice cream. Oh, okay. A bit like your washer thing, actually. Oh, I see. So they put out the fire using a fire extinguisher, so they're kind of like a pressure washer. Probably should have stopped there, but they were just too fun. Oh, is that what happened in here? So the machines caught fire, and then when they were putting out the fire, they were using some kind of ice cream squirting device, and it made a giant mess in here. Okay. I think one of my favorite holiday desserts is cherry pie. But now that I can't eat gluten or wheat anymore, I can only make pies without the crust. I mean, there is gluten-free flour, and I do make things out of gluten-free flour sometimes. I was never a huge fan of pie crust anyway. So now I have ramekins. I think that's how you say it. The little ceramic dishes. And I just make the pie without the crust. There we go. The decoration machine is cleaned. This year I made an apple pie. I usually make apple pies. My husband likes apple pie. But this year I made one. I found a recipe online. It was called Scottish apple pie. Now, I don't know if it's actually something people do in Scotland. If you're in Scotland, let me know. The supposedly Scottish apple pie uses orange marmalade. So you dice Granny Smith apples, which are very tart, and you mix in orange marmalade, and then instead of adding flour to thicken the pie filling or cornstarch, you crush ginger snaps. And my husband loves anything with ginger. Ginger ale, ginger snaps, just any ginger flavored anything. He's a big fan. So I thought, well, and he loves orange. Like he loves Terry's chocolate orange or any kind of citrus he loves to eat. So I thought, well, orange marmalade apple pie with ginger snaps should be right up his alley. And sure enough, it is. He loved it. And so the pie is already gone. But he wants me to make another one for Christmas. The cheer star is cleaned. Okay. But there we go. The cheer checker input is clean. The cheer checker machine is clean. All right. So yeah, so I've already made one apple pie and it's gone. I've got to make another one for Christmas. I made a cherry pie. It's about half gone. And I made little crustless ramekins of pie filling for myself. There we go. I think that's everything over in this corner here. Finally. And that one. The slides are clean. Oh no. I see something over here. What's dirty over here? Oh, clocks. The star I'm on is still dirty. There we go. Christmas tree star cleaned. I thought I'd already cleaned that. Some of these lights are still dirty too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hot dog. Oh, we did the floor. And the baseboards. I'm trying to get this ornament here. Oh, it's very dirty on this side. Okay. There we go. Got the ornament. Alright, let's do these presents in the corner. All right, we've done 96% of the workshop. All we have left is Santa's sleigh, I think. And these rails here. Tell me what you're looking forward to most. What can Santa bring you in your stocking or under the tree? If you were going to sit on Santa's lap, what would you ask him for? I am very blessed. There is nothing I would ask him for except to fulfill the wishes of everyone else who is not as blessed as I am. I have a wonderful husband, wonderful children. I have a YouTube channel. I have viewers like you. I have a roof over my head. A warm, crackling fire in the fireplace. Good food to eat. My wish, if I had any wish at all, would probably be the same wish as Art Carney in that Twilight Zone episode I mentioned earlier. He found a magic sack. He was dressed as Santa, and he found a magic sack, and he was able to give gifts to all of the poor children and elderly people and homeless people in his neighborhood. And at the end of the night, the sack was empty, and his friend said, "Oh, but there was nothing in the sack for you." And he said that being able to give gifts to everyone else was the thing he wanted most. To bring hope and happiness to other people was all he wanted. And if he could have anything at all, it would be to be able to do that all the time. And at the end of the episode, spoiler alert, he became Santa Claus. That would be my wish. To be Santa Claus. Or Mrs. Santa Claus, I guess. And be able to make other people happy. I hope this video has made you happy, being able to spend a little bit of time with me. It's made me happy, spending time with you. Ooh, we're at 98%. Oh my gosh. Oh, the back of the lights here. Let's wash those off. Can't be letting Santa get his butt all dirty in here. We gotta clean Santa's sack. Isn't that Mrs. Claus's job? I'm a terrible person, I know. I'm on the naughty list. Does that mean everything's done? It says 99%. What have we missed? Oh, I see some stuff flashing back there near the entrance. What? I thought I cleaned all of this. Yeah, I could have swore I already went through all of these. The employee entrance sign needed to be cleaned. And the entrance door handles. Oh my gosh, I thought I did all this already. Oh, the floor is finally clean. But I'm still at 99%. I've been at 99% for ages. Alright, let's take a look at the details. It'll tell us what we need to clean.
One hour later.
Ooh, it's giving me a to-do list. Grotto presents, grotto skirting, and grotto wall panels. Does that mean I only have 3 things left? And I'll be 100% done? But which grotto presents have not been done? Oh my gosh, we could be here all day. I've already been here all day. I've been playing this game for hours. Grotto presents right there. Okay, and grotto wall panelings. Job complete! Alright, I guess that was what I needed to do. Open the tablet to continue. Ooh, it's showing me cleaning the whole thing. Oh, that's cool. There it is, 100%. Thanks to you, Christmas is saved. All the machines are back up and running, and every present has been made, wrapped, and packed tightly in Santa's sack of infinity, ready for delivery. Unsurprisingly, Ivor's new invention was a flat no from Santa. Whilst it saved us on this occasion, Santa reasoned that the occasion itself was quite niche, and that a spraying machine that covers any surface in a delicious coating of ice cream might not be what the grown-ups of this world need right now. Oh well, back to the drawing board for Ivor, but at least we'll all get to have fun at our Christmas party. P.S. Santa says you've shot straight to the top of the good list. Oh, that's so cool. There's Santa's workshop, all clean. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time watching me clean Santa's filthy workshop. I hope you don't have to work as hard to clean your house for Christmas. And I hope you have a very happy holiday, a warm and joyous new year, and take care of yourselves until the next video.